You want to know, after cutting videos, what really gets in the way of a kiss? Talking about politics. Ah! I want to be the Gator. I want to be the Gator is the body swap story that no one wants to tell. Yatacon vanishes. The room is quick to fill with the sound of chatter. I wonder if hey. I turn to Ben and see his ego. Well, you both are photographers, you dumbass. Of course. Although, admittedly, I think there's a bit more to it to do a collab piece with a non-artist. Like, I understand what you're going for, Inco, but showing photography transforming a statue or a painting or a sketch, like augmenting a physical medium through photography, is a very good way to show lighting. You dumbass. Like, make like a quadrant thing where it's overexposed, underexposed, or like different lighting or shade. Like, that is a way better collab than working with another photographer. Just saying, buddy. Also, it shows I'm interested in cross-disciplinary, teacher stuff. That's Snake Eater after you get the Gator guys. Listen, they'll think I'm a chicken with this chicken suit on. They're trying to get a Rizda. No! Do you want to join? Do you want to do a joint piece? Since you do not know any good spots in the school. No, this is like a good reason to fucking explore the school and find them. Ben! This is a perfect excuse to find them! Ah! This is why I want Trico to be like in the school paper. Also, because I think it's fucking hilarious to have a plot point be that the entire photography club. Okay, let me talk about this. I want Trico to be on the school paper because, one, it's kind of cute, and it's a thing that gets thrust on him. Also, Trico's parents move around a lot, and he's always the guy taking the pictures because he's been there for like a month, so no one gives a shit about Trico. So he's the one always taking the pictures, so he has that experience. So it ties into the characters. He's always the bridegroom, never the bride. And then he gets, basically, it's like, yeah, now it's your job. But it's an excuse for Trico to see the fucking town. Here, Trico, take some pictures of town you think are neat, because you're from outside, you'll look at it with different eyes. Go around and look at things. Like, come on, Ben, you're just going to limit my worldview with your big glasses. Although it's cute that they both have prescription glasses and they're both photographers. They're using lenses to compensate for their feeble biological bodies. You see, Ben, through the camera I can see the world sharper than the ordinary man. I pull out the assignment sheet from underneath the lightweight light. I pull out the assignment sheet from underneath the lightweight light on my desk and give it a quick scan again. Present a set of photographs demonstrating your understanding of proper lighting. You are allowed to borrow one lighting tool and must take the shot on the school premises. Fun fact, we own the rights to your picture and we will be using it for commercial and advertising purposes by taking the picture. What? You must also learn. Yes, of course, Inko-san. You must understand that your rights as an artist are always under constant pressure of people who want to steal it from you. God damn it, Ben. This is not how I wanted to learn this. And... oh wait, I'd probably read this in like his voice. Present a set of photos demonstrating your understanding of proper lighting. You are allowed to borrow one lighting tool and must take the shot on school premises. And I swear, I've handed out this assignment for years now. And I swear, I've handed out this assignment for years now. If one more student just takes a picture of the hallway outside the classroom, I'm going to personally throw them over the railing. Remember, we are on the second floor. That is the first floor if you're British, and I will throw you with gusto. Be original, please. I've got the perfect place for it. If we work together, we can use 2 items. Yeah, because you can work together. Like, perfect time, actually, to show, like, what happens if you take a light and you photograph through it. Like, if it's a ring light, you can photograph through it. If you have the lights behind the item, in front of the item, to the side. Like, what happens if you also have the sun present or normal interior lighting. Like, there's a lot you can do there, buddy. I'm not a fucking photographer and I'm talking about this shit. Come on! Hire me as a consultant. I know nothing about photography. Rule of thirds, what's that? Oh, I'm losing my shit. Oh, please. Send help. Please. Why did someone put a Psyduck head on a Gundam? And why is it in my feed? Oh, sorry, I need a hot minute. Okay. The golden ratio. Don't you talk to me about the golden ratio. You know what they say? Speaking is silver, but the ratio is golden. That doesn't mean anything. The offer is too tempting. I mean, the benefit is that Ben is a photographer. He knows the place. Like, doing it with someone else gives you the advantage of doing something unique and interesting. Ben gives you the benefit of stability. Like, do you want to take the risk, or do you want the steady grade? Although Ben probably is an overachiever, considering he's dating a punk and everything. I hold out my hand, and Ben takes and shakes it, sealing the pact. No, you're supposed to spit or have blood, you dingus. My face is feeling weird from all the smiling today. My doctor says that I will die because of all my smiling glands being completely exhausted by the age of 21. But in truth, I'd been enjoying Mr. Yadakan's class so much I could... We're zooming in. We're slowly zooming in. It feels like I've the entire world to gain from Mr. Yadakan's lesson. But it's not having this shit. Oh. Okay, so... The thing about Call Me Fang and the protagonist Kun in that has cool brain powers and can like think 1,000 million times a second. So the idea is that eventually the reader realizes his internal monologues are way too fucking long. Like, how does he think all this in 5 seconds? And he's like, I thought all that in 5 seconds. And it's like, what? I kind of want to do the same with Trico, where it's this awkward like, what? How can you do that? You can't just do that. But it's I'm not joking, I can pull twice. Although I kind of... Oh, shit, fuck my wire! No! Okay, I saved it. I think I saved it. Oh no. Oh, no. I lost a viewer, and I only have one like, and there are 12 people here. It's sad now. And the entire world to explore, seeing as ever since I made the move, I hadn't had the time to fully explore full Caldera Bluffs. I heard there's this cool place called Skin Row with lots of humans in it. His eyes are falling. He's getting sad. No, Ben is getting sick of her shit. Sure, on occasion I go out. So, how long have you been here anyway? Like, I don't think we mentioned. Like, has he been here a while? I guess he has. I guess he's been here for a little bit. Nice to get that information. Sure, on occasion I go out on my own to parks and stuff, but who doesn't? Look at him. He's just. Besides, I'd be a pretty lame photographer if I didn't go out and find stuff to photograph. You know what? I've been meaning to do a little looking around here. I do have a point where the protagonist Kun is like fucked up, and Trish is the one who constantly shakes him out of it. Well, that's funny. That's just for the fun. Ben, no! So, to everyone else, this assignment makes them have to explore the school, but I get to. Pretty sweet deal if I do so myself. Oh my god, he's so annoyed. Oh no, I blew too hard. Now there's... No. I exhaled too hard. And I blew things away. The hall outside the classroom is only one major photo op. Between that and the murals outside, I'm certain I can find something cool. Yeah, it's a good way to show, like, what happens if you light up the... No, the murals won't work on their own. Since my first thought was to use them, that means someone else's... Since it was my first thought to use them, that likely means someone else's first... Oh, wait. Sorry. I don't know why, but I insist on getting the reads right on at least once. Since it was my first thought to use them, that means it's likely someone else's first thought too. I need to think outside the box a bit. Think of some way to use the school's architecture to my advantage in a way that... Inco. My thoughts are disrupted by a worried-looking Ben. Maybe you should see a doctor, man. Head injuries are no laughing matter. They are not! If you have headaches, vomiting, differences in consciousness or personality, red flag symptoms, you should know them. Thank you. Remember the ABCs. But that's only for the initial incident. Getting so full of himself. I love it. I love how once he feels a little humble, but it's also like the second he gets to it to be anything more, he's like, I'm so clever. It's cute. I'm fine. What were we saying? I was asking you how you were doing, you know, with the school and classes. It's been 2 fucking days, Ben. It's been 2 days and like half a day. Come on. Why is everyone asking him questions like it's been a week? Oh, right. Doing good. Really good, actually. I'm in a class that I'm 100% enjoying and starting to make some genuine friendships. Compared to the complete disaster of yesterday, today's been astoundingly positive. That is good to hear. Yeah, I even got some friends now. Yeah, great. What about your art submission? Was Liz able to help? There's something nibbling at the corner of my thoughts at the mention of the long-necked girl. Is that a window, or is that like a painting off to the side? It feels weird for that to be a view. It feels too open for a school campus. Because the picture of the hallway to the classroom showed like a bunch of trees and buildings. Like, I don't know, it just feels a bit weird. To me. Sorry. That's me being weird. I don't know Americans. And their weird architecture. Architecture is when you texture the building incorrectly. And you get odd seams and clipping. Upset stomach diarrhea. Hey, it's Pepto-Bismol. Yeah, she gave me login stuff and everything. Uploading the submission was a piece of cake after all. Awesome. Though, that does make you a competition now. Both Liz and I are pluses. What does Liz do? Computer artist? Does she have a tablet? Does Liz have a tablet? Like a drawing tablet, not like a computer tablet? She told me she submitted... Yeah, she told me she submitted something. I'm a bit concerned since I don't have as much time to prepare it all. Oh, wait, no. I take liberties sometimes, and that's exactly what Goodbye Volcano High did. But I'm not professional. I shouldn't be doing the same as them. Their reads are way better, though. Like, when they get to act, they get to act. They are not the problem. I'm not going to give the voice actor Goodbye Volcano High shit. They were fine. They did what they needed to, and they did a great job. She told me she had submitted something, yeah. I'm a bit concerned since I didn't have as much time to prepare anything, but... Yeah, you just kind of dumped in. Like, you have like a whole... Hey, everyone has got a chance. You never know. Yeah, she was pretty cool about it, too. The whole friend group seems pretty welcoming. That whole friend group is pretty welcoming. I think I'm pretty lucky. Lucky? Ben seems perplexed by my statement. You said something at lunch when Olivia vanished? I'm noticing a silent paraplegic... Oh. I'm noticing for a silent paraplegic, she sure has a lot of people upset. Why does everyone give a shit about what she thinks? Because she won a contest once? Get over yourself, Ben. Get over yourself. No! We're down to 11 viewers and 3 likes. I'll die if it dips any lower. My spleen will violently erupt into my heart, and I'll have too much blood. I'll have too many bloods in my system. I'll die from blood overdose. Do you want that? You got some hidden drama with her too. Did you try to kiss her? Was she your last date? Not really. Wait, two? Who, I love how he looks. He's on the... The Atticon calls out to us, striding over to inspect. I take it you gentlemen are conversing about your assignment together, and not idle gossip. Of course, Mr. Atticon. We were just discussing where we take our picture. Right, Ben? Well, that's good then. Good thing you guys weren't talking about something off topic, like gossip. Lunch hour was literally an hour ago, you dumbasses. You could have talked then. That would be pretty embarrassing use of your time right off the bat, I think. Especially considering you're currently the subject of some fairly humorous gossip, aren't you, Mr. Nito? I am awash in a wave of shame of his words. I look at Ben, and I can see... he's got the second-hand cringe. Ew! I look at Ben, and I can see he feels it well. Nobody likes the second-hand cringe. Nobody likes second-hand cringe. It's disgusting. It's like drinking Pepto-Bismol right from the Pepto-Bismol cow teat. Nobody wants that. Don't ask about the Pepto-Bismol cow. Or how it is milked. I will not answer the question. Not after class. Not before class. Sorry. I'm gonna eat a chocolate egg now. No, I can't. I have to narrate all this stuff. I don't have time for eating. If the air around someone needs cleaning, clear it yourself. Attica has a point. Maybe once a friendship established, I can learn more about her. Alright, off you go. And remember to get your assignment done and... Oh, wait. Alright, off you go. And remember to get your assignment done by the end of the week. The room empties out slowly. Most of our peers still chatting and discussing the plans of their assignment. Before I can continue talking to Ben about our project, the Stuco president is already packed up and exiting the room. I guess... Did you add him on your phone? You should have added him on your phone already. Packing up my own notebook, I wave goodbye to my new favorite teacher and head off to the next class. Yeah, maybe. Show me that Pepto-Bismol cow. Give me that fat hot dog. What is this room? The real enemy of humanity. Ancient Egypt. Walking into history class for the first time, and it's about what I expected it to look like. Pictures of historical figures, small relics from various regions, and cartography of the Earth during its stages of continental drift. I can smell the colonialism. Although I noticed there's a distinct lack of a teacher in the class. Maybe finishing up their lunch, I imagine. Must be finishing up their lunch, I assume. Yeah, we're gonna get the deep lore. Goodbye Volcano High doesn't need history classes. Like, it's not really a thing you have to do, but if you want a lore dump, might as well put it in the obvious place. Well, better get a good seat now before they're all taken. Eeny, meeny, miny. This one. I settle myself to my chosen deck and pull up a history book and notebook along with a pencil. You nerd! As the classroom fills with more and more students, it becomes a blur of vibrant scales and feathers and stuff. A few minutes pass, and I'm wondering where the teacher... A few minutes pass, and I'm still wondering where the teacher is. The stubbornness of the door slamming stops... Oh, the suddenness of the door slamming open stops any and all noise. It's quiet enough to hear a pin drop. Oh no, it's Principal Spears! The figure walks into the classroom and... Oh, sweet heaven, no. He stands there and stares down at everyone. He's just standing there and staring everyone down. Menacingly! Of course he's the history teacher. He's as old as dirt. He's the history teacher too. Oh, no. Thanks for walking me to my classroom, Solly. Of course, Miss Procklin. Attention! Oh, thank Raptor chooses seasonal teacher. The Raptor woman adjusts... God damn, she's cute. But why do you look like a character from Team Fortress 2? Look at her. She's that lady from Team Fortress 2. I think Goodbye Volcano High needed a little bit of world building because the whole world is gonna fucking end. You need to... Like, something would work. Listen, she is the TF2 lady. Why do I know this? Who knows? I just do. I just have random information about Team Fortress 2. I watch a lot of the YouTubers complain about a game that hasn't seen an update in 15 trillion years, and it's hilarious to me. Mrs. Pauling. Okay, listen. I gotta look up Mrs. Pauling. We're gonna see how much she looks like it. Because that's motherfuckers just copied her. You little dips. You can't. 7 likes and 12 concurrent viewers. My spleen is receding. Thank you. My spleen is receding. Yeah, I know. It's already been explained, 517342, that he is supposed to be Soldier. He was not rocket jumping, so I couldn't recognize him. But when he mentioned trimping, I knew exactly who I was dealing with. All right, you maggots. We're gonna trimp all of you off of this ledge. And you better make the landing, or there'll be no health packs for nobody. Teleporters are for winners. Bread is for losers. You can't just steal characters like that video game. The Raptor woman adjusts the glasses as he scans around the room before looking down at the paperwork in her hands. That's books, not paperwork. Looks like we'll have some late arrivals, but let's get down to business. I know that I introduced myself yesterday, but for any of those who weren't there... A momentary glance makes me believe Solly told her about my absence. That's nice of him! What a nice teacher Solly is! Solly, you are a good person despite the fact that you love yelling at people. What a nice guy! My name is Miss Procklin, and this is history class. Of course. In this course, we'll be learning about the history of our primeval ancestors and their advancements throughout history. You can say that it'll be like going back in time. No, listen. I had a very funky history teacher in high school who treated history like it was a fucking shit show. It was great. Despite admittedly forced enthusiasm, everyone in class responds with an uninterested murmuring. Not sure why, though. This all sounds so exciting. Shut up, Inco, you nerd. She walks over to her desk and places down a pile of folders before flipping over to her own special version of the history book. With a click of a button, she also turns to the projector to reveal a prepared slideshow for today's lecture. To learn about the extensive history of Saurians and their culture is something I've yearned for. Why are you calling them Saurians? They're dinosaurs. You've been calling them Sorry, I made a community post and I'm very excited to use that information to... If you can all turn your books to pages 36, we'll begin with the first chapter detailing the earliest interactions between Saurians and hominids. Well, that sounds interesting. Slideshow. Please, you have artists who have free time. Let them draw a crappy slideshow. Oh, wow. I think I jinxed myself. It turns out humanity ate the Saurians and turned them into briskets, and then wore them as leather coats. That's not a very good first introduction, I'll say. Inco isn't just is not just rich, he's also a nerd. No. Mrs. Prockling's history class is the polar opposite to Yadakan's photography class. Introduction to the class engagement first, but things have slowed down to an unbearably slow crawl. My eyes scanned over the introductory text of the first chapter. Despite